Guys, who wants to be featured for YouTube today? For the technique?
No, it's alright. That's somebody else.
Who wants to be on YouTube besides Laurent? Berto. Alright, Berto's I like it better. I like it better. Alright, so guys, we're talking about the Kimura position today. So Berto's going to be on his back. And it's called a Kimura because Berto and I make the letter T. Okay, so we are perpendicular to one another, and we end up being just like this. Guys, there's a lot of very small details here that are very, very important. And firstly, when I get this position, like what is the battle here? The battle is going to be for his elbow placement. So Berto, if he's able to get his elbow to the floor, and now he can Kimura me, or he can come up and get top north south. He's able to do a lot of different things to me. The way he's going to get that elbow to the floor is when there's gaps on either side of his arm, like this. So what I need to do is, and this answers the age-old question: do we use thumbs or do we use no thumbs? We don't use thumbs because I want to get this full extension like this. Now, as you see, there's going to be way more elbow in front of me. Now, Berto, get the elbow to the floor. As you see, it's going to be very difficult for him to do that, right? And I'm punching his arm away from him just like this. Guys, once we're here, now when Berto looks to come up, all right, now it's going to be very hard for him to get his elbow out. Now, and now I have great opportunities to take his back or to triangle him or armbar him. We're going to look at both. So all I got to do is swim and get my knee right in front of his hip like this, okay? So first position is going to be the back take. Very simple. I'm going to bring my hook over his hip. I'm going to loop his head, and when I loop his head, guys, align your chest to the person's back. Try to align as much as you can. And now use your hook to lift them up slightly and get the second hook in, and now you're finished, all right? Number two is going to be the back triangle. So if you don't care about points, if you want to just go for a quicker finish, as soon as they come up, you're going to still bring the knee the same exact way. Now, instead of going low, you're going to go high. I'm just going to bring my foot right behind, right over his shoulder blade like this. Now, I'm going to take his hand, I'm going to bring it behind the back of his head, and I'm going to use my shin, my knee, to rotate his shoulder towards my right, and I'm going to use this hand almost like an Americana to help that rotation. Once I start to rotate him all the way over, what I need to do is I need to take away all of this rash guard here. So what I need to do is I need to bring my knee right into his chin. Okay, as you can see, I took away all that space. Berto, how does this feel? Feels already tight. He already feels the pressure even without my triangle being locked. I'm going to keep my feet flexed. I'm going to open up my toe for a second. I'm going to start to scissor, back heel, and now I can get a tap with my back triangle. I can tuck my toe to get a finish as well. Or most likely, I'm going to look to finish with an arm bar from the back position, which is going to be very hard for him to escape. All right? So again, once more, we're going to be here. He's going to look to come up. As he comes up, I bring my knee right into that spot. I make my hook right over his hip. I loop his head. And guys, when you're here, don't try to lift and then take the second hook, because look, my chest is not on his back. Make sure you align yourself as best as you can. Now lift him up, and now you're in a really nice position to look to attack your training partner. That's number one. And number two was going to be the back triangle, where as he comes up, from here I go A, I bring my foot over B, and again, I'm using this rotation, and I'm using the hand behind his head to roll him all the way over. As I roll him all the way over, now I'm able to connect my knee to my toe. I back heel, I tuck my toe on behind his back so he doesn't trap my foot. Now I have arm bars. I can sit up, I can finish triangles. There's people here love to show 50 different moves you can do for good reason. You can finish the person in many, many different ways. You isolated the arm, is going to be very hard for them to defend themselves, all right? Guys, if you know how to get into this position, there are many, many ways. Practice it, all right? You can do a rolling Kimura, you can do a Kimura sweep, you can do a Sumigeshi from the standing position when they have a single leg on you. There's a lot of ways. If you're not sure, you can just start already in that Kimura position. Cool? Let's go, guys, so there's again many different ways that you're going to get into the position. For example, let's say Berto has a single leg takedown on me. All right, Berto, he has a single leg. I'm going to start to push this head to the outside. I go for my Kimura. I go foot to foot. I sit and I lift him, and now we're in this exact position right over here, right? Let's say maybe I was passing his guard, all right, and then he's playing open guard, let's say. I step my foot on the inside, he grabs my leg. I can go for either arm. I could do a crisscross, or I can roll and get this arm. This arm doesn't even need to be posted on the floor. In the perfect world, I would make him post, exactly, and now I have a big target. But a lot of times, if I just see an elbow, I can just roll through and I can snatch that elbow in the process. Like, you can get the Kimura in so many different ways, right? So now that we're here, guys, some of the students, what they were doing is they were coming like straight up like this, right? Like, Berto, go that way, like up, and it becomes kind of awkward, right? Guys, Berto's goal is to bring his chest on top of my chest. So for the newer students, look, he's gonna try to go like this, into me, exactly. He wants to go on top of me. So that's the importance of keeping my hands extended like this. So when he tries to come on top of me, this is about as much as he's gonna get. And now I'm able to bring my knee into that spot. And that's why it's gonna be a lot cleaner. If he goes up, it's just gonna be just kind of worthless for his time, right? But guys, now let's discuss one of the main things that he should be looking to do, and one of his main escapes. So when we're here, okay, we agree that he can't really come up if I have a good extension in my hands. But before I get an extension, a lot of times he's gonna use this hand to pop my wrist off. He's gonna start to pop it off, 1 second, even without a Kimura. Just do a pop, and then just get this elbow to the floor. Exactly, just like that. He doesn't even need to do a Kimura. He can do a Kimura, but this is gonna be even simpler. So as he starts to pop, pause for a second, I'm gonna take my foot and I'm gonna kick off his hand just like that. As soon as I'm here, guys, I'm gonna glue his wrist towards his belly, and now I'm gonna start to come up. But let's talk about me coming up instead of him coming up. When I come up, guys, as soon as I'm in this little gray area, when I'm coming up here, it's very easy for him to escape this position. All he has to do is bring his knee into my armpit, swing himself, and now he can either escape or he can even armbar me if I keep holding on to the Kimura. All right, so I know this. I know that when I'm coming up, he's gonna start to bring his lower half into my armpit and to defend his upper half, right? So after he tries to pop it off, I take my leg, I kick this off. Look guys, I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna bring my head and my shoulders closer to his leg. I'm gonna create some space by walking away, and now when I scissor, when I come up, I'm trying to be close to the legs, and before he brings his knee, I'm gonna bring my knee and I'm gonna sit, blocking his leg from coming into my armpit. From here, Berto, try to escape a little bit. It's gonna be pretty hard. I have a good grip. This arm is not really going anywhere, and now I'm able to thread and pass my leg just like this. This is a really good spot because now you have your back take, you have your arm bar, and you have your back triangle. You can do all three. The arm bar is the easiest one. All you gotta do is take your foot out, place it over the person's face. Now you're in armbar territory. If you want to take the person's back, use this foot as a driving foot, pull the person on top of you. From here I'm misaligned, so I need to loop, align myself, and then I can able to bring my second hook. Back triangle is usually going to happen when they're coming up a little bit and their head leaves the floor. Then I'm able to thread my foot on the inside, and now I'm in a very similar position to start to finish. Guys, for Mario, Albert, a few others that I saw, guys, when we're finishing this position, don't finish like this, you know, because you're probably going to get them, but they're still going to be able to kind of twist out of it. Get a baseball bat grip, control the thumb line. Berto, move your hand around. He can't really twist it anywhere, and now I'm feeling the inside of my hip, and I'm putting his elbow over where my hip bone is, right over here. Okay, so just like that, you'll be able to get a nice tap. Okay, so again, once more, as soon as we're here, we're gonna add just a couple of details to counter their counter. He's gonna look to pop it off. As he tries to pop it off, I use my foot to make sure that he doesn't succeed. From here, I'm gluing it the same exact way. I'm walking towards his legs, and as I come up, immediately I slide and I use my knee to block his hips. From here, I take my foot, I thread it over. I have my arm bar, I have my back take, or I had my back triangle if his head comes up. Cool, so we have all those different things that can happen from there, so let's give it a try, all right?